Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. It's a Friday morning, and the screen is black. Can y'all hear me? Hey, CB Vintage. Got a customer pestering me already. What do you want? Let's see. Message. Dun, dun. Already sent you an offer. What are you talking about? Hmm. Customer begging me for a lower offer on a collectible piece. I'm like, oh, hell no. Damn customers. We got here CB Vintage Collectibles. Welcome to the show. Anissa the Junkie Trader. Phil, the Texas Bandito. I. Bum Crack Picka. Ping of the G Clan. Mike of the Crazy Cardville. Laginator. Where's my hand? I don't know. Is it still black? No, it's clearing up now. I don't know why it's done that for a couple of weeks now. Swamp Picker of Louisiana. God, leave me alone. Either buy it or don't buy it. Hang on, let me answer this message. Because a good business person will answer questions quickly. He said, guy asked me, what's my best price? About 3 days ago, and I sent him an offer. This is my best price. And then he said, this morning, can you ship it today? I said, sure, I can ship it today. Then he messaged back, okay, what's your lowest price you'll take? I already sent you an offer, you turd. And he says, okay, I'll get it. And now he messaged me again. Wait for it. What's he going to say this time? Ugh. Well, the message hadn't. I got the. I'll get there eventually. Where did it get that at? What? Where did it get that at? Uh, I sent the offer to your eBay messages. Oh, is that it? Did he cha-ching? Yeah, there it is. Finally, he bought it. What a pain in the ass. Speaking of pains in the ass, hi, pain in the ass. Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Tom, can you hear me? Tom. Hey, Tom.
Yes, I can hear you.
Sorry about that. If y'all were on Tom, if y'all came to Tom's show yesterday, you know exactly what I'm giving him a hard time about. Office Patrick. 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 It always makes me think of an Irish person. Patrick. Sure and Bicora. Oh, God, he sent me another message. God, leave me alone. You paid for it. I'll send it today. What more do you want? You got a good price.
What is the Nextdoor app?
I don't know. Oh, Nextdoor. It's just a community. It's like Facebook Marketplace, or it's just like Facebook, only it's called Nextdoor.
Okay.
It's just a
Good for them.
messaging. It's kind of intended to be for your community only. But they also bring in messages from other places once in a while.
God, my hair looks like shit today.
So that message said, okay, thank you. Let me know when you ship it. Okay, I'm going to hold your hand, little Detroit Lions fan. He bought a rug that's a Detroit Lions rug. So anyway, he paid 25 plus shipping. There you go.
Good morning, Javis.
Enjoy your Detroit Lions rug. Yeah, there you go. Ping says you can post about lost pets, strangers in your neighborhood. We got a hamburger fundraiser with, all kind of weather. The Texas Department of Transportation posts road construction and road work on there. It's 100% coming back. Yeah, as soon as Detroit loses the next game, it'll come back. I don't know why people. I've got several of those rugs, and the only ones that have sold are Dolphins and Lions. Because I've got ones from other teams. I guess the other teams aren't loyal. I can't get Roman to buy the ones that's the Browns. He's too cheap.
Hey, Bridget.
Anyway. In a drive-through, ordering breakfast. There you go, Jabus. CB Vintage Collectibles is Bridget.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering who that was and why they had a wrench already. Morning, Bridget.
Did you move all your videos over there, Bridget? Or you just changed the name of the channel and everything's still in place?
Why is it CB? Because Chris Bridget?
Yep. Okay. I guess.
Todd! Or Young Todd!
And for those that don't know, that's the Bridget that Todd and I are always talking about, that she and Chris, her significant other, they list all the frickin' time.
Yeah, they're the ones that average 120 listings a day.
Yeah.
Each of them for a total of 240. So, Chris Bridget, there you go. Well, here, I'll put a link in the chat. Bridget, you need to come on here and chat with us. We haven't heard your voice live in a long time.
Yeah, just for a few minutes.
So there you go.
So we can make sure Chris is not beating you or anything like that.
You don't have to turn on your camera because I know you haven't done your hair yet. So.
Or maybe we need Chris out here to make sure Bridget's not beating him. You've only got 50 done today. You should have had 75 done by now.
And skipping through their early morning are Doug and Roe. Good morning. How's perkiness?
She's shipping.
Todd, have you had to use your snowblower yet? Todd's some of the. It's kind of like my lawnmower video. Todd with his snowblower out there in the depths of winter. She's shipping. So you're too busy to come on and grovel in the low live with me and Tom. Okay, I get you. You being snooty. Yeah, I was letting. Okay. Oh, and next door, can you message one person? I've never tried it. Perky, you're tired today. Oh, get over it. You're young. Shut up. You don't know tired. Wait till you add tired to arthritis and gout and high blood pressure and overweight and yeah.
Just bad old man attitude. Get off my lawn.
Now they're welcome to my lawn. Just don't use my swimming pool like Lag does.
Yeah.
There's always rings around my swimming pool whenever he gets out. When shipping is done, I'll yay! Which will be tomorrow probably.
Or 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Have not listed anything in 7 days. Storm, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sorry. At least you got internet now, it looks like.
And you got power.
Oh, Jabez has power, that's good.
Yeah, I thought she said he had his power back, just no internet.
Huh. You can message person to person on Nextdoor. I don't understand the purpose of Nextdoor if you've already got Facebook. Because can't you do the same thing on Facebook? I don't get it. I mean, I joined it.
What's a buy nothing group?
I don't know. Are you just going through all these apps that you might get? Is that the plan this morning?
Who, me?
Oh, no, that's Ping. Never
Oh,
mind.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, Ping. Sorry. Nextdoor is full of Karens. Yeah, probably. We get lots of posts on Nextdoor about this dog is cute, but it showed up on my back porch door. Or, gee, I wish the city would fix the road in front of my house. Look at this pothole, and they take a picture. Yeah, including that floor mat. I got 10 orders going out on a Friday. That's pretty
Dang.
good.
Rock and roll.
They all were like $10 to $20 items though, so it's like, only made like 215 bucks in sales. Okay, yeah, I think I have heard that before. If you got stuff to give away. Yeah, I've seen that on Nextdoor too. It's out in front of my house, free, come and get it.
My in-laws are supposed to have power today. Whether that happens or not is yet to be seen.
Yeah, Nessa, I'm still gonna send you some shirts. I don't know. Eventually.
There were some toothbrush holders in there.
I did. She ordered some shirts, and I sent her the wrong shirts with some toothbrush holders. I don't think I've ever seen a yard sale ad on Nextdoor. Maybe that's just how our town rolls. Pretty much everybody in our town does their garage sale on garage sale weekend in April. There aren't just a whole lot more in our town after that or before that. Hit the like, we made a sale. Bam. I need to hit the like myself. But bam. Lots of people give away baby clothes, diapers, baby formula. Picked up a couple of rugs, 6 packages of salad greens, 3 regular light bulbs, and a bag of plastic utensils. Nice. Berkey! Toothbrush holders are kind of light, so in certain circumstances, they make good void filler in your packages. You sold a printer for $900. Dang. I got a
lad.
printer sitting on my treadmill. It's like $200 on eBay, and I don't want to ship it. It's too big and heavy. I'm not going to do it. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace, and I lowered it to 75, and nobody's buying it. I'm like, really? It's a good printer. It just needs some toner put in it.
How much do you think it costs to ship it?
It's not the cost. It's just a weight, and finding a box, and I don't know. The sucker weighs like 45 pounds. It's heavy. It's a pretty big printer. It's all in one. It's got the scanner. It's got the printer. It's got all the colors.
And this is those would be good pin protectors if you can ship pins in them. Back when I first started selling eBay, I had a bunch of vintage Charleston, South Carolina hand blown like charms for bracelets or wherever you want to put them. And I used to take plastic caps like this, run them through the dishwasher, and then I would stick the charm on the inside of it and then wrap it up and stick it in a little box. And I got the most comments from people who also sold that kind of stuff. She said, that was a great idea. She said, I like the way you ship that. That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
And because these things, if you looked at them wrong, they would break. So there you go. Well, great. Mr. Sadie, you shoot everything, don't you?
I still got 2 of those tube TVs sitting out by my back shed with weeds growing up around them. I'm like, I need to sit those on a tarp or something and just get out a sledgehammer, go to crashing them up. Yeah, I know. I'm going to let lead and mercury into the environment doing that, but
Like, you're not right. I'm jumping down to junk trader. That's a sad story. I guess I'm just a grumpy old man or something, but I've got to the point that unless it's somebody I know, and I consider like all of you people that I talk to on a daily basis, people I know, tell me your stories. But somebody I don't know, don't arbitrarily telling me about stuff like that. Because I do care that people are going through stuff, sad times in their life, but I don't care. If that makes any sense. Because I want everybody to be positive and uplifting like I am. Always happy.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely right. You're about as perky comes, Tom.
You went Christmas tree hunting with a 12 gauge. Were you using slugs so you could just like cut through the dadgum tree? I do. I feel bad about everybody. That's the reason I can't listen to all this stuff because then I worry about people. Lag. I don't know any of these people that lost their houses up in the North Carolina mountains, but I just can't imagine. And my heart goes out to them to see their house just slowly go underwater, knowing that it's going to have to be torn down. Every house up there is going to have to be torn down and rebuilt. Or see your house go floating by. My heart goes out to them. Damn right. Rise above.
What'd you do with all those shelves you had those boxes on?
They're in our pantry.
Okay.
I've got 2 more file cabinets coming in. And I know I've said it before. This black file cabinet right here, I paid $1.99 for. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. Go buy some plastic box totes that's that size. That'll cost you what, about 25, 30 bucks? And it keeps the cats out and the dust.
Tom is like a fresh meadow under a rainbow.
That's me. That's it. I try to be uplifting. There's days I just can't do it, but I try to be happy and
Mm-hmm.
little bit of sunshine in your otherwise dreary lives. Yeah. How was the Lutheran experience yesterday?
It was a 0. I didn't buy anything. So,
Does,
hey, anything that I would buy, they got some nice men's shoes, but God, they were asking $15 for a pair of sneakers. Oh, hell no. I don't care if they got the word Nike on them. Even if they run a half price sale, it's still $7.50. I'm like, really? You can go to garage sales and get Nikes for $5 usually, or cheaper. I'm like, they've gotten a little bit like Goodwill. They will look some stuff up.
right. John Jones, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's how it's going to be labeled.
Yeah, lag. There's 2 auctions. The one in Killeen and the one over close to Waco, and I'm like, I can't.
Why not?
I don't need anything right now. I'm stuffed to the gills with stuff to list.
Well, if you'd list it.
Hell, I've been listing. I've been getting in I've been averaging like 10 a day or so. That's a lot for me. Don't laugh.
No, I'm just. Chris is over there fanning Bridget. 10. Just 10? We love you,
But a
Bridget.
lot of, a lot of stuff I get, I have to test and clean up and stuff. Now I won't do much cleaning on this. This is cool. It's like a World War II 16 millimeter or what's the big one? 32 millimeter developer. You stick your roll of film in here and your chemicals in the top, and then you turn the cranks, and it develops your film right there, right out there on the. That's cool. This is Morse. I wonder if the guy that made Morse code. This is made in Hudson. 16 and 35 millimeter film. Yeah, you drop your roll of film in there and you turn the crank, and the chemicals you put in. And it's got a little drain plug at the bottom. You pull the plug and let the chemicals out. It's pretty cool. And there's a case that comes with it. A Morse bomb sight. Yeah, right. That wouldn't go over well with eBay.
Mike, have you ever seen any of Bridget's videos where she and Chris have been off to live auctions and they feel the backup of a daggum Ford, the
Yeah, like
big
a
transit vans? She's got so much crap in there, she don't know what the hell she bought, especially when she's buying box lots.
Are the Lutherans catching on? I don't know. I don't know.
Goodwill is getting out of control with their prices.
Yeah, I got stereo equipment to test. I've got cool stuff to list. And I've been listing. I just got a lot to list. But yeah, that Clark auction, it has some Gaylord pallets of crap again. I hate to buy anything. God. I think the auction is tomorrow morning.
There's a YouTube video. This girl allegedly paid $100,000 for a Apple products palette. Has anybody watched that?
Dun, dun. Paid what?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
$100,000 for an Apple products palette.
Well, if it's got good stuff, why not?
Well, I haven't seen it to see whether or not she's got good stuff in it or whether it's clickbait. It's on YouTube. I don't know what her name was. You could probably just search by $100,000 Apple palette, products palette.
I mean, if you can make $500,000 on it, why not? Bum, bum.
I
So
just can't
anyway,
imagine spending that kind of damn money.
here's the pallet lots. All right.
What you got?
They're going to have a live auction tomorrow. And you can't tell anything from their pictures. You just got to go and look at them and see what's in there. Pallet of unclaimed freight. So you can't even tell what's in these. That one's got a shop vac, 12-gallon shop vac. But God, I don't need more. I really don't need more stuff right now.
Why
Gwen
are
would
you
probably
looking?
kill me. This looks like electrical stuff. Like fuse boxes and
Ooh, fuse boxes?
stuff like that. And they aren't super cheap. Once they go through the auction online and live, you get, well, that's a crappy picture. That looks like a yard sprayer, handheld yard sprayer. What's in this one? That looks like
Yeah, Nissa says take her comment down so she can see.
oh, sorry. Where's the, damn it. Da, da. All right, let's see. Where'd I go? Pallet lot. That looks like a pad for a yard or for a lot for an outdoor chair. Can't tell what that is.
I got a question for Lag. Just hang on a second, Todd. Lag. Honestly and truly, I don't care whether you're a 19-year-old boy or you're a 43-year-old mother of three. Do you do all your listing or do you have people that list for you? You know what I mean?
I think I heard one time he said he's got an employee or two. I know he said that one time he ordered like 3 shipping stations.
He says, I have no employees. Tell the truth, Lag. Yeah, it's just you. And those 7 children he has.
That looks like a welding helmet. Anyway. Yeah, I don't need more stuff, but God, if you can get stuff cheap, you know, that's some kind of screw onto your garden hose stuff. It's an air vent for what? I don't know. Looks like rooftop air vents. There's a box of nails.
You're correct, Mr. Sadie.
That's true. What a good picture to auction online. What
You
is
know,
that? Is
I
that a
have bought
microwave?
I have bought stuff at online auctions. It's like a closet full of stuff or shelves full of stuff, and I'll see 1 or 2 things in there I want, and they don't go for very much. The whole shelf, and there must be 200 items on it. It's just I don't think people want to deal with it. Which my little habit is when I go to pick this stuff up, I take a heavy duty garbage bag, and the stuff I don't want, I toss in that bag as I'm taking it off the shelf. But I don't think a lot of people want to deal with all the extra crap.
The one on the left there looks like a mower, but that one looks like, I don't know what that is.
Can you zoom in any more up on it?
Of course they put the Spanish. It looks like something you would hook to riding lawnmower and it picks up leaves, maybe.
Is there no one in this audience that speaks Spanish?
C. That looks like a humidifier or heater or something.
Lex says
I
that's a
don't know.
good one. Buy it, Todd.
Yeah, lag. Shut up. You don't know.
At least it's already in the box to ship it.
Well,
Or would that be Facebook Marketplace?
it's it's been sitting out here on their lot for probably 10 days, so you can't even tell what this is. You just kind of got to go look. A Brio. What's a Brio? That's one of those.
That looks like one of those water coolers.
Is it a cooler or a
Why
water
don't you zoom in a little bit
purifier?
further so we can see the picture up under it? Is that part of the same box?
That's as big as I can make it. I
Whatever
can't
it is
tell.
has been opened.
Yeah, they say they're unclaimed freight, whatever that means. That looks like a yellow bucket of, I don't know. Uh, hmm. I barely speak English. Okay. What was
So
okay?
have you looked through these before, and is there any of them that really catches your eye?
No. I mean, you can't really tell anything from the pictures. I mean, what is that? That could be a microwave. That says Keurig on it. I don't know what that is. Maybe a. Oh, it's a food slicer. There you go. There's a food slicer. Yeah. I don't know. That one's got a bid of 65 already.
Lex says to buy that one.
Yeah, of course. Like said to buy every one of them. The food slicer one, huh? Should get that one.
Just so if anybody is planning a road trip and your plans was to go through like I-85 to I-40 through Asheville, you need to start looking for another way. I don't know what truckers are going to do, um, because they're going to have to to ship something to Nashville from from Charlotte. You're either going to have to go to West Virginia, or you're going to have to go to Georgia, cut through Alabama, come back up into Tennessee,
Mm.
and they're talking about for the next year. And what made me think about that was I was about to say, Lag, why don't you just buy all this stuff and have it shipped to you? But hell, it might take them 2 months to get to you. Whatever one you were looking at, Lag said, don't buy that one. Yeah, you'll be okay. We don't have anything on this. It's all on the western side of North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee.
FEMA said they were out of money to help the people in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm like, really? If you hadn't spent all that money on illegals, you would have plenty of money for FEMA.
And I don't
I
know
mean,
why
this is
flood and emergency money is being spent on illegal immigrants. I'm telling you, there better be a lot of people worried about their jobs if Donnie T gets into or Donnie J gets into office. Stay Alabama. Todd, really, up in that area is How was that in Alabama? Did any of Alabama up in that area get flooded?
It was too far east of them to be too bad. They all got rain, I think, but and some wind, but
But yeah, Bridget, y'all be good. Y'all come straight down 77 and hit 26 to 95. You're good shape. Yeah, 26 over. When I say 26, I'm talking about taking I-77 to Columbia, 26 to towards Charleston, towards the 95. Not up in that area. Yeah, that whole area is 26 up there going into to Asheville is bad shape. One of my high school friends posted on Facebook in our high school graduating class group that his sister lives in Nashville with her partner, and they had a restaurant up there, and it is totally gone. It's over in Biltmore Village. They said the water was over the top of the roof. So
is that
they're leaving
mansion
Nashville.
above water?
Pardon me?
Is that Biltmore Mansion above water?
Oh yeah, Biltmore was way above water. If Biltmore flooded, DC would have more problems to worry about than some hillbilly town being underwater. Because Asheville would be, Washington D.C. would be underwater.
Mm.
Yeah, you know that, Bridget. You know the Cracker Barrel that y'all have eaten at several times in Orangeburg. That's the one we eat at when we go to Charleston. Beard says to quit scrolling and hit enter.
I'm just looking at the different stuff in the auction here.
Hey, Tactical Z. Scott's in backstage.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know whether you want him to.
Somebody's got to entertain the masses. I'm telling y'all right now, folks. They announced this week I-40 is closed for a year.
Yeah.
You cannot get there. I-26 will not open until April. These are best case dates. You can't get from North Carolina to Tennessee. You have to take 85 down to Atlanta and 75 up to Chattanooga, and then 26 over to Nashville. That's the only way.
And y'all got to remember, some of this shit has been built since the late 50s, early 60s. And they don't know when they start digging in here trying to rebuild these like sections of interstate, they might end up having to dig out another half a mile of interstate just to be able to make it secure.
Folks, y'all need to keep your eyes and ears open. They not only is FEMA not help, FEMA's got 12 Blackhawks on the ground in Greenville, South Carolina, and won't let them fly. They put no fly zones on all this so they can stop the people from helping each other. They want this place to die down. They want to take over these mines and this shit, folks. You've got a bunch of people who don't need the government, who are always independent, who generally vote Republican or Libertarian because they don't trust the government, and the government is saying piss on y'all. I'm telling you right now, you cannot vote your way out of this bullshit. It's going to take a revolution.
Roberta lived in Marion, which is literally, you look up at Spruce Pines up the mountain. I mean, it's a little ways up there, but you see it up there. She did not know that there was lithium mines and quartz mines up there, and
That place
she was born there.
is worth a fortune. They've been doing it for a while. They started originally mining lithium, I think, in the 50s there. There's some part of 26 that's out, JT. You have to look at it, but there's a section of it that's going to be closed for until April. It's either washed out or there's a bridge out or something.
Hendersonville got hit really hard. It looked like from what I've seen on news and whatnot.
Yeah, the problem is everybody has seen I-40 where that inside lane fell in where the water came up under it.
Right.
But it took all the dirt underneath the other lane, so you can't get on the other lane either because it's not stable. They're gonna have to bring in like concrete and everything to reinforce that.
And other construction is going in that whole side of Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Alabama, Tennessee. All of that area the construction is going to stop because because everybody's got a backhoe or a motor grader or any of that kind of stuff. They're going to be getting this government money.
There ain't no
government money as far as state and local because the feds don't have any money.
You better vote for Donnie. I'm telling you right now. If you like the state of North Carolina and state of South Carolina as you see them, you better vote for Donnie because the criminal organization that is the federal government, they are there for one reason. They are there to secure land for BlackRock. They are bought and paid for by these big ass companies. Who do you think owns this shit? BlackRock's the one that owns that damn mine. Go to some alternative websites and stuff and watch the way the hurricane moves and all the stuff that happened around that hurricane and the little blue balls of gel and all the shit they found. They created that hurricane. They steered it right for where they wanted it to be, and they forced it to sit there. Folks, this ain't an accident. They had Lake Lure had a dam that they told them 20 years ago couldn't take 20 inches of rain, that it would fail, that it was not up to current standards. You know what everybody said? Oh, fuck it never floods here. Nobody has flood insurance because it never floods there. This was a once in 1,000 year flood. They're saying, and it just so happened on the mines. Yeah, right. And listen, so Jabus, you had a good rant on Facebook this morning. Listen, if JT had internet and would turn his camera, you don't have to turn the camera on. Just tell your story. His church has saved his ass. With him being able to get food from his church and family take showers and use power. They want you to go cashless. If you don't have if you're in a cashless society, I don't care. You can have Tom's money in your banking account. Debit cards don't work. Credit cards don't work. You better have some cash on hand.
Or some gold and silver or bottles of liquor.
It's
because I'm gonna tell you what, a bottle of liquor is going to be worth more than it's going to be worth more than your Bitcoin is.
It's just think about everything that folks, the power grid is so fragile anyway. What did JT say that you might not like canned foods, but damn it, you better have some to eat. You better think about how much propane you can. I've got 2 propane tanks. We're probably buying a third. You just don't. And
if you get hungry enough, you'll be opening a can of Spam and eating it like it's filet mignon.
So that was my next thing. You better get some. That stuff stores. Potted meats doesn't go bad much. You better get some canned meat. Oh my God, I can't eat Spam. Well, you better get some chicken. You better get that. They make all different kinds. You better find something that's easy to deal with. If you want to continue eating sandwiches, you better learn how to make bread. It ain't hard. If my rocket scientist kid can make bread, and I had a sandwich this morning on the bread he made. It was amazing. I mean, look how much Tom struggled and just to keep the cell phones charged. It's ask James how much lost everything out of their refrigerators, every bit of refrigerated frozen food that he's playing clean up refrigerators. You left out a letter, Chris. It's HARP, HAARP. It's the weather modification system, HAARP. If I'd have known you got power back, Chris, I'd have wore some Alabama for you. Just
Mike, aren't you in Philadelphia someplace now? Are you trying to invade? Are the rednecks invading Philadelphia or Maryland, someplace that? Isn't that where you're at? Or are you back down in Florida?
folks, if you want to find out what's really going on, so y'all know I've told you before I'm a huge fan of Peter Santinello. What a great YouTube channel Peter has. So he went in. He went to Massachusetts a few weeks ago, or the video was a few weeks ago, where him and one of the locals went all through middle Massachusetts, and you'll be shocked how many hotels are closed, but they are completely full of illegals. The government, FEMA, and the government are paying for their hotels. These hotel owners are getting rich. Not only are they paying for the hotels, they are paying them cash. They're loading up EBT. Every bit of money, taxpayer money. We should stop paying taxes until enough's enough. I mean, it's going to take to get these people out of government. It's going to take a revolution. They're not just going to leave willingly because they're afraid that somebody's got a video of them sleeping with children. The whole government's been P. Diddy'd, if y'all did not know.
Yeah.
It's easy to show up somewhere and get drugged, and then all of a sudden, you don't know your ass from a hole in the ground, and you're in bed with a 10-year-old. It's been crossed over the border illegally because nobody knows where the fuck mom and daddy are.
Have you noticed that ever since the P. Diddy thing, people like the celebs are just dropped off of the map? They definitely have gotten rid of their Twitter and those kind of accounts.
I'm waiting to see the video of Big Mike at his P. Diddy party.
See if Big Mike's the top.
Here's all you need to know about that, Tom. They asked LeBron James about it because he's been to P. Diddy parties, and LeBron James' response was, "Until I find out what comes out, I don't have a comment on it." And basically he said, "Until I find out if y'all know that I got my asshole reamed, I'm not telling you about it." That's what he said. Yes, Phil, I've read the story of. Okay, so there's that assistant fire chief threatened to arrest the helicopter guy, who had to leave the lady's husband. The assistant chief told him that if he went back and got his co-pilot, because I've seen the video, the helicopter was lurching a little bit, and so he took two people down and was going to go back up and get his co-pilot, which was his son. That damn assistant fire chief told him that if you go back and get your co-pilot, I'll have you arrested. He told him to go to hell and went and got his son, but he had to leave the lady's husband up there, folks. And there was no fly zones, no regulations. And then immediately after that fire chief does that, they put regulations over Lake Laurel right there. It's not an accident, people. You know what they should do with that motherfucker? They should put him in a helicopter. They should handcuff him, drop him what's left of Lake Laurel, and tell him good fucking luck, assistant fire chief. You don't allow us to help nobody. Let's see how you like it. We'll pick you up in Asheville somewhere when you float down. Come on. Chris, you're right. That should be illegal. It's the gouging of the hotels have been allowed to get away with gouging. It's not price gouging when you're a hotel. Hotel, try to get a hotel in Alabama and Tuscaloosa this past weekend with Alabama, Georgia. Off the chart. The hotels are quadruple 5 times what they normally cost.
I didn't go
tonight and spend $100 and get the nicest hotel in Tuscaloosa. Last weekend it was probably $1,000. They'll tell you it's demand.
Exactly. I did not go to my great niece's wedding because it was over in central South Carolina, which is a little town over near Clemson. Because I'm old and I don't like driving at night, and I was not going to pay $400 for a damn hotel room just because it was Clemson weekend. And I told my niece, I said, "What the fuck were you people thinking when y'all booked it that weekend when Clemson was playing a home game? Rooms are like $50 any other time." Go ahead.
John Jones is 100% right. They've shut down the flying of drones and anything because they don't want the footage out. Folks, I sent Jennifer a video. There's a lady who was, when the FEMA showed up a couple days ago, they came in, 4 of them on a private jet. They told the hospital, that one of the hospitals there, that it's going to be a morgue. They didn't have the money to bring in the refrigerated trucks. They didn't know how they're going to stack the bodies in there. And she said, whatever the number of bodies is, you better add some zeros, because there's one guy who said he alone has pulled 1,200 bodies out of the lake, or out of the water coming down by his house. 1,200.
Wow.
They're telling you it's only 500 or 600 dead. It's thousands dead in that area.
Well, insurance companies, for the people that did have flood insurance,
none of them.
Insurance companies will be pulling out of the state because they'll go bankrupt because they're going to be hit so hard.
You're talking about the biggest scam in the history of the world. Insurance is the biggest scam ever. Pay us, and we'll protect you, and we'll reimburse you, and we'll take care of you when something happens. Oh, wait a minute, something happens, we ain't got no money. We're out of here.
Yeah, they should be required to keep X amount of money on hand, like banks do.
Just think about health insurance. At health insurance, how they force you to do this and a little bit of that, and then now that everything is skyrocketing because they thought it was a good idea to follow the drug companies and make you get in the arm, and now that people are, folks, if you do any reading on that, I was listening to a doctor the other day, and he says, in our practice, he says, we see 1 to 2 turbo cancers a year. He said, since they started giving everybody injections, he said, we see 1 to 2 a week. Well, cancer is out of control. These things shut down your immune system. They're actively reducing the population right now, folks, whether you want to.
Did you see where it was on the news that Japan went like 4 days without any babies being born? 4 days. And they just they're in a damn tailspin because between people leaving Japan and them not having any kids in Japan, they're worried about them population going out of, them dying out.
So China's in the same boat. China's they have little to nothing. Once the next generation is so lopsided, they can't support what they've got. You can shut China down easy. Don't give China fertilizer, and they can't grow food for their people. They're done because their land is terrible. It's not like the United States where we have so much fertile land. There is very few growing regions. There's not a California over there that can grow anything forever. There's your link, Lisa. It's Peter Santinel. He's fascinating. He just goes and talks to regular people in different areas of the country. He's been in Pennsylvania 3 or 4 weeks. He's in Louisiana. He's been with the Amish, not Amish, but
okay, Bridget.
The other way, the Mormons, and this one he's just with a normal guy in Massachusetts. So they're just wandering around. The one I was watching last night was the one on his latest one is what's the Hamptons, the other side of the Hamptons is what he called it.
Okay, Bridget.
It's going to be a mess.
And people are running out of money. So I've got a friend in town who who likes to play gold and silver, so he'll find it at yard sales. He'll scrap a lot of stuff. And he was talking to his buddy. He's like, "Yeah, the gold and silver scrappers and the pawn people know how bad it is because we see what people are trying to sell. People have no money left. This 2 to 3 years of historic inflation and prices increase on price increase. People are running out of money. I don't know how people are making it this far."
Oh, Jabez, I can live off of peanut butter. And I know this is like, that's the reason you're fat, Tom.
Damn right. That's probably
But I love peanut butter.
I don't need nothing else. I just eat plain peanut butter sandwiches. I don't need.
I can give me a spoonful of peanut butter, and I'm happy as a hog in a mud.
Yeah, Harlan's the same way. Harlan would have the little squeeze stuff and show up for breakfast on Saturday morning. He'd be eating peanut butter straight out of the squeeze thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, peanut butter and bananas, peanut butter and jelly.
Reese's Cups.
God, if you ever get wild and crazy and put peanut butter on a bacon cheeseburger, you'll slap your mama. Tom, it just works. There's something about it. I'm telling you, you think it's crazy, it works. Oh my God, it works. There's a reason why Elvis was the king. Look at all the peanut butter Elvis ate.
I like take toast, smear peanut butter on it, and put bacon on it.
It ain't killed Elvis yet. Now he's over there preaching the good word of the Lord.
That guy's nuts.
And creamy, not crunchy. I can't stand crunchy. You're right, Mike. I know I liked you, Mike.
It's got to be smooth.
Joni, before she had an unfortunate accident, she had bought the wrong peanut butter, and she got home. I'm like, do you even know me? In the last 35, 36 years, not one time have I had crunchy peanut butter. Oh my God!
The only time I buy crunchy peanut butter if I'm making peanut butter cookies.
Yeah, Lisa peanut butter honey. That's a good one.
Oh hell yeah!
Over there, I mean, shrinkflation is still happening, whether you want to believe it or not. So my favorite crackers in the world. I grew up in North Carolina. Lance is from North Carolina. I believe they're from North Carolina.
Yeah, they were.
And so the little yellow nabs, the peanut butter nabs, I've ate them my entire life. And so Costco carries those in a 40 pack for like $9. They were $7. Well, a month ago they had a $4 off on a rebate, and so they were $6 for 40. They're gone. Between me, Jacob, and Johnny, they're gone. And yesterday at Costco, I'm like, I'm gonna buy another pack. I bought another pack. Now there are 36 in them for the same price. 30. I mean, it's just 4 packs of crackers, but it's every time that's the one you don't notice as much. The shrinkflation you don't notice.
I know you people think that Scott and I are crazy, but you better be getting some. When you go to the grocery store again, you better get an extra can or two of everything that you got in there, if you can afford it. Because I have a feeling, because this whole damn interstate situation going on around Asheville, that's going to be used as a. We can't get product. We can't get product.
Who's the managing moderator? Y'all need to put Eric in timeout until he sees the light. Crunchy is better. You're insane, Eric. Yeah, but so I'm glad that Chris, I'm glad you got power again, buddy. James got it yesterday morning. It's man, we don't realize how much we are not like our ancestors. We can't live off the. We don't grow much of nothing. You better have some way to get water though. If all shit hits the fan, the most important thing is water.
And they're putting around here. All the Sam's around here, because we don't have a Costco membership anymore. They're limited to 3.
Y'all see the strike is over, right? They deferred. And they're back to I think they're going to take a deal or whatever it is.
Oh really? No, I hadn't heard that.
It happened last night, which I don't understand. Why is everybody buying up toilet paper and paper towels? That stuff's that's here. The one thing you can do, look at it and go, they're going to shut the ports down. It has no effect on American goods. None.
It's stuff that most of the stuff is stuff that we can live without.
Yeah, it was bananas was gonna be the first thing to go because they come through Delaware, and then it was the fancy stuff from Europe. It was I think butter was the one thing people were talking about. You know, the Irish butter and a lot of butter and cheeses and stuff from France, but we're not gonna be here. But
Do y'all how many people really buy that?
I don't know. You know what's amazing that people still eat margarine? Why do they even make that shit still?
Because it spreads easy.
Oh my god! Yeah, because plastic spreads.
Panic buying.
It's
I don't. I'm not saying. We're not. Scratch your back, damn it, Todd. I'm serious. You need to be putting up some stuff, putting back some stuff.
I hadn't even hit the like button yet. I think I got a sale. Should I? Here's an offer. Let's see about the offer. It's a spotting scope. I've got it listed for $295. It's on sale for $236. And let me get before I even look, probably $100. They want to give me $200 for this spotting scope. Is it free shipping or did I put shipping on it? Oh, it's got shipping on it. So do I sell the spotting scope for $200 plus shipping? It was in my building for like 2 years before I finally got it listed. I think I've got $20 in it. Should I take the $200 plus shipping?
Not if it's worth $400.
I had it listed for $300. I run a sale on the store. I run a sale on the store. So do y'all realize you can set up sales by how long your items have been in your store? Did y'all know that? So what I did was I went in and last night, anything that's from 1 day to 2 weeks, I put 10% off for the weekend, which I ran a day early. And then anything that's from 15 days to 45 days, I put 20% off. And anything over 46 days, I put 30% off because it's been there forever. Because I don't generally do the nuclear reset because I like to see how long. If you do the nuclear reset, you never know how long things have been listed.
Yep.
Chassis says yes. Oh Lord, Johnny can walk. She can quit calling me from inside.
I'll be going through my old listings and
Cool.
going. I didn't even remember having that. What is that? Maybe I want to buy that for me. Oh, it's mine. Yeah, I like butter better than margarine. Something about the smell of butter is just way better than margarine. Margarine, they never could get the smell to be like butter.
Belmont, North Carolina, Jabez.
Everything's better with blue bonnet on it.
Yeah, I would have done that too because if the dumbass doesn't realize, if he doesn't realize that that part of South Carolina kind of got hit pretty hard, then he doesn't need to be spending money on anything because he's a dumbass. I don't use baby oil. Never have used baby oil. But when I was a teenager, the girls that lived behind us, they would lay out in the backyard and put mayonnaise out, use mayonnaise as a sunscreen or a tanning agent. I don't think it has much of a sunscreen.
He gone.
Yeah, but Belmont's about 45 minutes away from me, and what, 2 hours from you, Jabus? On 85. That's cruddy. You talk about the mayonnaise as a tanning agent, Anissa? They weren't. It wasn't lotion. It was mayonnaise out of a jar. They would go to the grocery store and buy a jar of mayonnaise for 50 cents. Hawaiian Tropic was $3, but a jar of mayonnaise was 50 cents. Oh my God, Anissa did something that was not healthy. I need to go lay down. I'm gonna faint.
Right, bum crack.
That's right. Hey, Glenn, I hope you're doing good down there. You know, I was talking to a good friend of mine. We game a lot, and he's from New Orleans.
Be right
Actually,
back.
he's from a little town north of New Orleans. But he said he said, I'm just surprised as hell is that up in the mountains, like where Asheville's at, y'all getting, everything's washing away, and New Orleans is still standing. And I told him that's because they've rebuilt 100 times down in New Orleans. Now, bacon grease goes into the refrigerator so it doesn't get rancid. Let's see what it. I don't remember the Afro Sheen, Javis. No, we did some crazy crap as teenagers. Spend money for a brand new pair of blue jeans, wash them in the washing machine, and then take them outside and beat them up on the brick walls of your house to make them look worn. Sure, Tom Watt, Bridget, that I don't remember. Afro Sheen. I only use Afro. No, I use Jerry curl on my hair. See, I never worried about Sonny and Anissa because I was always outside. I had chores to do, or we were playing tennis, or we were doing something outside, swimming in the pool, whatnot. So I had that surfer boy look going. Now it's just all gray. Anyway, where did Todd? Oh, there he is. He's back. All right, Todrick, I gotta go.
You gotta go.
I gotta go. It's 10:13, and
It's early.
I got to go. I got to
Every
go pick up
party
some.
needs a pooper.
I got to go pick up some stuff from the grocery and Lowe's. It's the first of the month. I got to change out my air filter in my air conditioning, change the filter in the cat's water bowl, and I just got a crap load of stuff to do today. And we're probably going to go to Marion tomorrow to check on the in-laws, take them some supplies, because they lost everything in their freezer and their refrigerator.
Bubble guts.
Yeah, Javis, and it would make it would bleach it. It didn't make it orange like Sun-In did. Well, Anissa, you need to get you Jose. That's the guy across the street has lawn service. That's his name, Jose. I've never heard of that either, Nissa. Thank you. Anyway, I got to go. Y'all have a great weekend. For those that's possibly in still where the things are kind of bad, please stay safe. And
All right.
if we can help
Yeah.
y'all out,
Time to
anyways, let
shut
us
this
know.
shut this show down. Have a good
You
have a
should get for the 40s. Damn, Bridget.
have a good weekend, and we'll see y'all. When are we gonna see you?
Monday.
Monday, I guess.
And I guess Scott will
Well,
have a show tonight.
we'll go probably watch John Flippin' Ain't Easy show at 5 p.m. Central, God's time. And then as soon as his show's over, Scott will crank one up so that we can discuss some more about conspiracies.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, I'm going to get all this stuff listed.
Oh, I meant to tell Scott before he left. Um, we have a neighbor up the street. He's a big Trump supporter. He has had a Trump sign out in front of us since 2020, 2016. And across the corner from him is the Harris Waltz people, and with their rainbow flags and everything else. So we're trying to stay away. We're trying to go out the back entrance instead of the front entrance, in case gunfire starts going. So anyhow, have a great one, Todd. Thanks everybody.
All right. Bye, Tom.
Bye.
All right. Who's left? Wow, we had a big show. There's still 30 people here. Y'all are nuts. All right. Yeah. I got all my stuff. I got up early for whatever reason. I got all my stuff packed already, so I just got to take it to the post office. Yeah. 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 Stay on. Nah, I gotta get my shit chipped. Shit chipped. I sold 10 items to unsuspecting people on eBay yesterday. Clean looks good. No, it doesn't. I looked at it and I was like, nah. That one in with the pallets though, I don't know. It takes a long time to go through that live auction to get to the item you kind of want to bid on, and then you might not get it because there's some pretty iffy prices going on at that auction. Yeah. Sorry, Jabus. Yeah, they didn't have anything yesterday. They just they got tons of stuff, but 90% of it is crap and 10% of it's overpriced. So buy a couple of pallets. I don't know. I don't know where I'd put it. I got stuff stacked up. Wicked looks better. Yeah, it does. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll see y'all later today on John's show, I guess. Bye. End stream.